What is up? We are back. We're doing something a little different today. We are playing 9 holes at the Cambridge City Park. It's a beautiful day. Up and early, 8 o'clock. It is a little wet out here today because the dew and whatever, but that shouldn't be too bad. Let's get after it. All right, so the hole is about, I don't know, the sign is broken on here, but the first hole is about 150 feet. Really short par 3. Really short. This is my first ever disc. It's the Innova Leopard. It's a 6-speed. It's not like the biggest disc, but you know, you always start off the day with 2 throws so you can get warmed up. So here we go, first throw. All right, overdrove the hole. We're actually gonna take that. All right, that ended up being actually really well. And I know you guys are gonna clown me for not having a backpack, an actual disc golf bag, but that's fine. Wow. There we go. Starting off -1. That's always a great start. And I'm just gonna pick you guys up and bring you with because the hole is right here. So this one's downhill. We had about, I don't know, 260 feet downhill. Last time I overdrove this hole by like 50 feet. So we got to be careful. All right, here we go. Hole 2, par 3 downhill. There's sand everywhere. Just can't overdrive this hole. That's literally perfect if it stops. Oh gosh. That was perfect. Hit a tree, stopped on a dime. All right, we're right here, right below. You can't see the disc. Right here, we got tree branches in our way. We got to make this putt for birdie. I haven't birdied this hole in a while. I think last time I was here, I think my best score here is -4. So we're already -1. If we can make this putt, that'd be huge. No. No. Well, not only did we hit the basket and it didn't go in, it decided to roll all the way down the hill. That far. Now we got to clutch up and make this. I've never had that happen before, surprisingly. So now we're shooting for par from here instead of, and normally when I play this course, it's bogey free. So this is not good. All right, well. Ah, airballed it and left it short. This is back. I mean, we're back to even, so good thing we birdied the first hole. But, oh well. What are you going to do? Next hole actually has a sign for once. We're shooting a par 3, 160. A little bit longer than the first hole. It's literally dead straight. Good old Leopard again. I have a whole bag of discs. It's just, this course isn't really the longest, so I don't tend to use the, oh, I'm getting blown in the face. I don't tend to use my like bigger speed discs until the longer holes. Oh gosh, no. And that got the worst skip ever. Thought of something too. Like if I didn't have, I mean, this is for YouTube, right? Why not make more content with it, right? Why not have the disc roll downhill? Who knows? Maybe we'll get an ace. Maybe I'm just talking it into existence. All right, here we are. Not the greatest. We got a long, well, not a long ways, but this is definitely makeable. I've made one of these before. It's just not the best. Let's go. Still got the birdie. That was huge after what happened last hole. So now we're back to -1. These next 3 holes, we got a birdie because 7 and 8 are kind of through the woods, and 9 is long. 9 is the longest hole in the course, and it's all par 3s. So we got to lock in. All right, now we got downhill. Hole's like right over there if you can see it. Another 160, but it's downhill. Same disc. Leopard gets me close. Not too far though. I like to throw my further discs so I can chuck them harder. Because when I chuck them harder, I tend to throw it straighter. But what are you going to do? Did overdrive that hole, but not too bad. The grass ended up not being that bad, actually. It's not dewy at all. It was just kind of dewy up by where my car was. But, okay. I'm walking up on the basket. We did overdrive the hole, but we honestly have a great look for par here. So we're right here. We got about a 10-footer, maybe. Oh. Well, I don't want to blame things, but I normally don't miss those. I normally don't doink them off the top. Just so I can feel good about myself. I know I can make this. See? It's just like golf, man. You get lip outs. And of course there's a mower now. Of course there's a mower. We got a par 3, 160 uphill. Skip. Bang. Left me about 15. Easy enough. Shout out Bo Erickson. He's the one running the mower. He found a disc and gave it to me. I'll show you on the next tee box. See? I don't know how well you can hear me with the mower, but that's what we do. We make those birdie putts, but somehow we miss a 10-footer. But this is the disc. I mean, if it's yours, comment. I'll give it back to you, but there's no name. Well, there's a name, but I can't read it. It's like signed on there. And there's no number. So I'm going to keep it for now, but if anybody knows whose it is, just let me know. All right, now after that birdie, let's see, we went birdie, bogey, even, birdie, -1, par, and then birdie. So we're -2. Sorry, I lose count when I don't, whatever. But This hole is downhill, so I'm not using a crazy, like, I'm using a 13 speed. And I did overdrive this hole, now that I think about it, last time with this disc. So, probably should take this one a little careful, and not overdrive. So, kind of shanked that one. Normally get a better throw, honestly, but ended up hitting the bike path, skipping off a tree, and going about 15 yards closer to the hole. So we're probably leaving ourselves like a. So basically, right here, audio cuts out, which sucks. Basically, disappointed here that I missed that one. And then I just grabbed the camera, show you, tap it in, par, boom. I don't know what I'm saying here. Skip it off, hit the chains. Probably sound a little dumb. All right, now we got hole 7, par 3, 178 feet. So basically right here, I'm just explaining how when you find somebody's disc that has a number, call it. It's a respectful thing to do. If the number's on the disc and you call them and they don't answer, or they say you can have it, then that's fine, keep it. But if they want it, I'd return it. And then I'm saying I personally don't put my number on there because I feel like if I lose a disc, somebody should get it as a reward. All right, here I'm explaining that I found that disc at Springville disc golf course, and it's just like the blue one I threw in the last hole. Then here I'm explaining that it's a 10 speed. All right, here I'm saying how I got on the edge of the woods. I got the camera in the woods. Then I'm saying how I really like this putter. It's got solid plastic on the edges, a little flimsy in the middle. Perfect putter for just a beginner or amateur or anybody if you just prefer that one. All right, here I missed the putt. Shank it off the basket. It is a tap-in par, but again, here I am saying for my dignity I can make this putt, and I'm explaining how the Rhino is the model of that disc. It's a little bit faster, or it's a little bit flimsier of a disc or of a putter. Still barely made the dignity putt, but yeah. All right, here we got hole 8, par 3, 180 feet. It's a dog leg left around these trees. That's what I'm explaining here. As you can see, my hand's pointing to the left. I'm using the same disc in the last hole. Don't know what I'm saying here. Feel free to skip through this part. Or if you're a professional lip reader, go ahead with that. Ended up with a solid shot, leaving me about a 10-foot putt. All right, here I'm just saying how I'm right next to that tree. I got a good kick off the tree, leaving me about a 10-foot putt. Then I sink it for birdie. Now we are -3. And going into the last hole is the hardest hole, longest hole. Gotta at least par it. Obviously, right here I'm saying probably not gonna beat my score. All right, here I'm just explaining where the hole is. It's a hole 9, par 3, 281 feet. I was just pointing to where the hole is. And then now I'm showing you that I'm using my 14-speed disc. And you can see the number 14 there. That means the higher the number, the higher the first number is, the further it's gonna go. Ended up having a pretty good shot here, just missed the branch, leaving me about 80 to 60 to 80 feet out. All right, now picking up my disc. And here I'm explaining the new mid-range disc. It has no specs on it, so I don't know what the speed is, don't know the glide, the fade, whatever. So yeah, just keep explaining it. Oh, right there, I pointed to the signature that was in the middle because apparently that came with the disc because it's the Signature Series disc. So, makes sense. Here, then I'm switching it back out. My actual mid-range, kind of comparing them. I ended up going with the white one. And yeah, so let's see what we can do here. Don't know what I'm saying here. Again, if you're a lip reader, go right ahead. I think I'm just saying, might as well try and get it close to the hole for a par, so then we don't bogey this hole and like overdrive or underdrive or underthrow it. Okay, ended up leaving it like shorter than I wanted to. Left me like a 9-footer. Not too bad though. All right, and then here I am grabbing my putter, synced it for par. Great shot. All right, now I'm just kind of wrapping it up, and I'm talking about, my final score was -3. Not a great performance, but I'm talking here about how my actual best score was -4, and I didn't beat it, but my hands up there were saying how it's not, it's so easy that it can be hard because you can't necessarily throw your hardest every hole. That's what I'm basically saying there. No, thank you. Hold your applause. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.